Morning, folks. Nambo here, Crapless Craps. Back at it. I have $1,000 on the table here. And I'm gonna do the drawdown system, I think. I'm gonna put 500 in here. I'll load this up while I'm talking. On Fridays here, I get kind of the largest amount of free play that I get during the week. And today I had 575 in free play. And so I did it earlier on a regular craps machine like I normally do. And I did my iron cross strategy. Anyway, 500 in. And the short story is I cashed out $2,000 off of in total off of that free money without using a dime of my own. So I have a couple grand in profit already today. And so I want to try $1,000 here and see if I can do the drawdown strategy where, these numbers would be fine. 4 or 5 numbers in between, I don't lose. And then of course, if I get 10 or 12 or 8 or whatever it is, you just want to avoid, those. But the spacing's been pretty good on this machine, so I'm hoping it'll keep up with it. And you just don't want to get snapped on that first roll is the only issue. So anyway, so we got 500. I'm gonna go, let's go 390 down the middle. And let's go like that. Okay, so we're gonna put like 400 of it on the board. Sorry, I'm bouncing around a little bit here. I also want to get some money on that here. So I think we're gonna be off on the come out. I'm gonna bet hop the sevens, $3 field, just to try and hedge everything. Let's see what happens here. All right, 7 out. So that's fine. That's why we're off on that first roll. So I I make 15, but then I lose $6 up there, and then $3 there. So still some profit there. All right. And that's 6, so we lose those. All right, now is where we're trying to just pop one of these inside numbers here. That's great. All right, so we'll take that. We're going to reduce these in half, approximately. Okay, now that was the point. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the bets on. So again, it was in 500. I popped one number. I reduced it in half. These the inside numbers, anyway. And I'm just kind of creeping my way back to 500. Now, after you get the second roll, you should be when I reduce, should be pretty close to even. Let's see if we can get a number here. All right, there's an 8. All right, that's great. So we're gonna reduce these to 20s. Okay, and so there we are. We're up $3, and we've got this on the board. And after 2 rolls, we're free rolling. Usually what I do is I hit the third roll, I'll bank that and then bet some of the hard ways. So see if we can get a third number here. There's our 9. That's great. So we'll go like that. And so we're up $23. And now we'll press these numbers if they keep rolling. And I say if, because you never know. Let's go 18. I'm going to press half of that. Bump up to 4 and 10. There's a 6. All right, so we're going to go 10. Bump up the 6 and the 8. All right, 7 out. So up 46 on the roll. Would have liked to got some more for sure. All right, off on the come out. Here we go. And there's the 9. So with the field bet on that, I win $3. I take it down. It covered the $3 that I lost on the hop 7s. And so it's just kind of a wash there. And then, I didn't lose any money. But the real challenge is this first roll. Super important that we pop one of these inside numbers, okay? Here we go. There we go. All right, so we got the 8. So we're gonna reduce these to 35s and 40s. So 35 on the 5 and 9 and 40s on the inside. So, again, we're $75 from our 500. We were at 540 something, so we need to hit the second number. Ah, crap. All right. Second number hurts, but not nearly as bad if it was the first. All right. Whenever I do this strategy, I'm always hoping I can get by those first couple just to bank a little profit and get a little bit of a cushion there. All right, so I hit the field there. We're not gonna have much left, I think, after we put these out here. So yeah, we got $19.99. I mean, we might as well just go like that in case we hit an extreme here. All right, playing with fire here. Come on. What'd we get? Boom, 6. All right, that's great. All right, always great to get by the first number. Okay, see if we can get to the second one here. There's a 5. Wonderful. So let's go 20s. I think it was at 425, wasn't I? Something like that. So just, you know, we need to hit one more number and then we're truly in the money. All right. So there's that. We'll go 2s. All right. So we're up $5. We're free rolling the rest of this, and we're hoping we can roll about 15 numbers or 20 numbers or any crazy amount of numbers. All right. Let's keep this going here. 9, that's great. We'll go up 15. Set the bets on. All right, there's a 3 for $10. That's good. So I don't know if you notice, I'm pressing kind of half of the amount. So I bank half and press half. I like doing this because I'm making progress both ways. The numbers are increasing, but so is my bankroll, you know? All right, I need a couple more to get this to, I think what I'm gonna do is just keep that, and so we're basically at our 500 there. All right, so I didn't press on that one. There goes a 12, or $9. All right, so we're gonna make that a quarter. All right, we're at 532. There's the 11, and boom, we just hit the high. Wasn't even really paying attention to that. That's great, so we'll go quarter. So we need a 2 and a 4 here on the low side. Let's keep rolling here. Okay, we'll put about half of that up. Bankroll's climbing. So again, the part I love about this strategy is, you know, once you get by those first couple of numbers, then I start pressing, and if you get a long roll, you're gonna build it up a little bit. Now, we obviously needed a lot more work. What did we lose there? 291. All right, we'll take that. That was a great roll. Whoops. Only want to do 1s there. And $3 field. All right, so you see what happens here is I lose the 3 and I lose the 6, but I win 15 on that. So I just hit repeat bets. We're up a little money and we're still rolling. And we'll do it all day if they want. I'm losing 9, 10, 11, so I'm netting $4. Not a whole lot, but so again, I hit the field on that, so that covered my hop 7s. Okay, got to hit this first number. Got to do it. God dang it! Look at that bullshit. All right, so now I don't have enough to do the full amount, so I could do a smaller version of it, or I could, what I tend to like to do is, since it's only about $200, is try to do my 4-roll double up strategy. So if I'm four box numbers hit, I should be over 450 if I can get 4. It's kind of a big if based off of what's been happening there. All right, 10s are great. So let's go like that. Balance these out. 1, 2, 3. All right, that was 1 number. And couldn't even get 2 numbers. All right, we'll be back in a sec here. All right, back at it here, still on crapless. I switched machines. I'm gonna put this other 500 in. I think I'm gonna do a little stick and move here and just see if I can build up a little bankroll here. Popping a couple of numbers. add a machine and move from machine to machine. So let me get this loaded here. We'll start out with our normal quarters. We're gonna go like that. I'll put a little bit out on the extremes here. All right, so out of the 500, I got 162 on the board. I'd like to hit like 2 or 3 numbers here and move on. Let's see what happens. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? They were waiting for me. All right, so now I'm gonna have to press my bets here. All right, so there's a 4. So let's go, let's put that 45 back out there. All right, got some work to do to get up over 500, and nope, there we go. All right, we're getting off this machine. This is not working so well here. My last 11, 12 rolls, last 12 rolls, I have 8 7s. This is a recipe for disaster. Come on, man. All right. Different machine, also crapless. All right, so let's go like that, and we'll go like that, and we need some help here. All right, 175. All right, we don't hate the extremes, but we're trying to get these inside numbers here so we can press things up here. All right, let's go like that. 219. There's a 9. That's good. Let's go like that. 262. There's a 6. Let's go 5s, 2s. Let's go like that. All right, 307. And there she goes. All right, I'll be back. All right, moved over here to regular craps. I got $400 in the machine. Let's go like this. Let's bet that as well. And there we go. All right, we're gonna be off on the come out here. There's a 4. All right, wish I wasn't off on the come out. All right, let's roll some numbers here. Oh my God, I am just, let's see. Out of points that I've been live on, I've just rolled 9 out of 13 rolls have been 7s. 9 of my last 13. All right, here we go. You're just gonna lose if you're rolling that many 7s. All right, 243. There's a 5, that's good. Just give me, and let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, a couple more. A couple more here. All right, got that one. I need one more. All right, so we got our initial 400 back. Let's go like this. Let's go 15. Let's just put 100 back out there. So we're going to be at 330. And then we've got, yeah. All right, so we're at 426. We got 100 on the board here between the $6 there and the $4 there. Let's see if we can get another 4 numbers, scoop up another 100 here. All right, 10's great. All right, let's go 5s. All right. There's a 6. And let's go 3s and 1s. Just make them all. All right, 154. There's an 8. That's wonderful. All right, let's go 4s. Okay, 178. Ah, we just needed to get by that one. We would have had our next 100. All right. God dang it. All right. We're at 321 of the 400. That doesn't hurt us. We make a couple bucks. Well, I win the field, I lose the sevens. Let's go like that. All right, so we're 164. We're trying to get this past 330. Past 330 would be great. That 2 is nothing, unfortunately, on this machine. There's a 6. So that's 1 number. And 4s are good. That's 2 numbers. That's 3 numbers. And 4 numbers. All right, that's great. So now we're at 514. We're gonna go back to 15s, see if we can squeeze another 4 rolls out of this. Try and get some of our money back. All right, let's keep hitting those numbers for the bonus. That'll be a way for me to get some of my money back. There's an 11. All right, we just need the 9. 9 will get us 60 bucks plus what's on the 9. And there we go. All right. Super helpful. All right, so we're gonna go $3 across and $1 across. All right. Well, we already have the 6. We need the 3 and the 5. 3 and the 5. Another 6 and a hard one at that. So we'll press those up. Let's just go 5s. All right. There's an 8. I think we get there on that, but you know what? We're going to keep going on this. Let's make these 30s. So I'm at 497. I need a 3 and a 5. I know we're on kind of a long roll, but I'm going to see if I can squeeze a couple more out of this. There's our 3. So now, what would the 5 pay me? Let's talk for a second. So I could lay this 5. So I'd win 360. 360 if I hit the 5. So I mean, I could lay it for 100, and then it's going to give me what? I don't know. I don't even know what the amount is. A little less than 50 bucks, right? So this would either mean I would either get 50 or 260. Because if I hit the bonus, then I lose that 100. So 50 or 260. I'll take the extra 50 bucks. Why don't we just, let's see what that does. So if I go like that, get the other numbers placed, and I 7 out, I'm gonna lose, then I don't win as much. I only win is 25 if I 7 out, because if I win 50 there and then I lose 25 there, yeah. Let's just let this play out. I could, the smart thing probably would be to do is just say, let's split it. Because I don't know what exactly this pays, maybe 65 or 70 bucks. I don't know what the odds are. No, actually it pays more than that. I think it pays a little more than half, doesn't it? Like maybe 100 is 66, so this might pay me like close to 100. So if I did this, I'm gonna win 100 if the 7 comes, and up there would be, I would win 200. So it's 100 or 200. Either way, I'm either at 635 or 735. All right, let's see what happens here. There's a 4. I'd much rather hit the 5. There it is. All right, so I lose the 150, but I win the 360. So I'm at 909. Dude, it worked out. Whatever you want to call it. All right. Let's just go 10s. Actually, let's go 5s. Let's do like that. All right. So we got 94 at a 815. All right. Here's an 11. Does this nothing right now. trying to remember what I put in. I put in 400 here, I think. So getting some of my money back. Now, overall for the day, I'm up. So I'm happy. I'm not complaining. I know you guys didn't see it all, but I am in a good mood. All right, there's a 5. So I'm going to start pressing these numbers that come here. I'm going to half press them. Bank some money and just press the number in case I'm rolling repeaters. All right, that's 16. Paid 31, so let's just go 15. Set the bets on. Let's keep rolling here. There's an 8. So if we bet half of that, it's going to be 10. Man, just think if I let this thing go the whole way, how huge this would be right now. All right, 22 on that 5. And then there's a great 4. All right, so we're gonna do 15 and 1s. There's another 10. All right, so we're gonna go 30 on that and bump up the hard 4 and hard 10. There's a hard 8. All right, let's go 15 and bump those up. We're gonna set the bets on. 962. There's another 8. All right, we're gonna go quarter, 1, 1. All right, let's keep this thing going. Another 8. All right, we're gonna make this 100. Make those, whoops, no, it's not what I wanted. I wanted 10s. All right, we're gonna be off on this one. I'm gonna give it a chance to roll a blue. Bad number here. Oh, I gotta have $3 for a live bet, so we'll bet the field. There's 6. All right. 6s and 9s haven't really hit here, huh? Love some more 8s. All right, here we go. There's a great 5. So I bet half of that. It's going to be 38. We'll say 35 on that. All right. Hey, man, I was going to say 5s and 8s are just adding up here. We're going to add 60 to that. Okay. There's a 4. All right, we're going to pause for a second here. That was a hard 4, so we're going to press that up a little bit more. Okay, so I put 400 in. In total, it looks like I have 16 something, so I'd be up 1,200. And on this video, even though I know you don't care I won earlier, I would be up 200 if I stopped right now. But nobody wants to stop. Let's do this. Let's go 100. Drop that down to 75, and we'll drop these to 50s. We'll make the 6 and the 9 20s, and we'll make all those 10s. I didn't really gain much. Why do I feel, what happened here? I don't know how those got crazy. These were supposed to be 20s. Wow, did you see that? I was like, what happened there? All right, that's better, 1267, all right. All right, I'm gonna mix it up here. I've been hitting the button here. We're gonna hit here. Come on. God damn it. Are you kidding me? You know, you do that because you think that's gonna mix it up a little bit, but that probably set us on a bad path. All right. Whoops. Well, that was a great roll. We cannot complain. I mean, that was an amazing roll. I don't know how many numbers it was. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 5 to 6, 7 to 8, 29, 30, 31, 32. So another 30 piece for us. 32 to be exact. All right, so why don't we just do 255 on the board, or no more than 255. Let's go like that. All right, so we're kind of at 200 here. Now we're at 200. Let's see if we can get that 200 to 400 by hitting 4 box numbers here, all right? And if not, we may call it quits. And just like that, we're gonna call it quits. All right, Well, we got some of our money back here, guys. Lost a little bit earlier, but got 661 back. And for the day, so I lost 340 back. So I'm at 1660 up for the day. So pretty good day. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm going to call it good. We'll see you guys next time.